Hi, this is Trey Passer, and this is part two of my question video. Okay, not question, my answer video. Okay, I brought the boys back. Okay, um, Max and Sam. Okay, wanted to be in another video, so who am I to be a bad father and not let them be? I like to indulge my kids, so here they are. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a few more questions and let's see if we can get to some answers. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I'm going to start with a fellow YouTuber. Her name is Robin176. Okay, she asked me a couple of questions. Let's see, boys. Let's see. Let's get our questions here. Okay, who's your favorite actors and actresses of the moment? Okay, I would have to say I have a couple. I say Liam Neeson, who's just great in everything he does. I love him. Kristen Bale, who's super intense and gives his all to every role he does. Leonardo DiCaprio, who's absolutely fantastic. I wish I had his career. And yes, and Johnny Depp too. I love Johnny Depp, and I'm looking forward to he's doing they're doing a remake of I'm gonna say Barnabas Collins. No, he's playing Barnabas Collins in the remake of the Vampire Show, which I can't think of the name of it right now. But uh, like I said, those are my actors. And as far as actresses are concerned, like I said, I love Emily Blunt. Love her. Amy Adams. Angelina Jolie. Great. Who else? I'm trying to think. Somebody else. Somebody else. Another name. Another name. Uh, hmm. That's it for now. If I think of another one, I'll bring that up. Okay. What's my favorite item in my collection? Not including. Oh my. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I won't say that. I don't want to hurt my boy's feeling. I'll just leave that portion of the question out. My favorite item in my collection, outside of the such the thing that will remain unnamed, uh, I guess it would be. Hmm, I love my steelbooks, but I'm gonna go with the Lord of the Rings. I don't know if you can see that up there, but it's up there. I like that Lord of the Rings extended, edition. I really, really love that because I love the movies, and for them to be extended cuts is fantastic. Okay, now let's let me get a few more questions. Let's see. Let me scroll through the list. Best experience. Okay, this is from Betty Film Reviewer. Best experience at the cinema. Hmm. Let's see. Best experience at the cinema. Okay. Believe it or not, I'm gonna go with this movie. Remember I went to see a movie called "Don't Be a Menace While You're Drinking." It's a Wayans brother movie. I believe it's "Don't Be a Menace When You're Drinking" in South Central. So it has a long, cultivated title. But the thing is, I remember seeing that movie and just laughing from beginning to end. The movie was just so funny. There were just so many funny things in the movie about basically about I think Shawn Wayans and Marlon was in it, and Shawn was playing it was like, supposed to be like a parody of all those Boys in the Hood, all those urban movies and stuff, and it was just so funny. Like uh, I don't know what else to say. Unless I tell you the jokes, you have to see the movie because some of the jokes are visual but it's just a funny, and I never laughed so hard from beginning all the way to the end of the movie. That's how funny it was. Okay, your second question is, what's my favorite Blu-ray slipcover you own? Hmm. Well, I'm gonna go with one recently that I got. The one that I won in a contest from Nick Swap Meet Searcher. Nick, he had the original Terminator slipcover, which absolutely looks fantastic. And if you look at my previous videos, you can see that the slipcover is just absolutely beautiful. Now he's asked me a third question: is the steelbook you most want at the moment? That's easy. That would be Drive. Okay. Before that, it would have been the French version of Planet of the Apes, which I actually won on eBay. But right now, my current favorite is Drive. That's the one I want, the steelbook that I want. And a close second would be the X-Men steelbook. Okay, that one I want, the X-Men First Class steelbook. Okay, another question. Excited for the Friday for the new Ghost Rider, of course. I'm going to see it Friday. I'm pumped for this. You can't see it now, but when I do a video later, you'll see I have a poster of the original Ghost Rider movie hanging right over there on that wall, which I'll show when I do my tour of my room, so you can see. But I love the new trailer. Looks fantastic, and I'm so looking forward to this. Like I said, this one looks 1,000% better than the first one. Okay, so I'm anxious to see this one. So I am excited for that. My favorite superhero. That's hard. Jeez, let me think. Let's see. DC, Marvel, DC, Marvel. Uh, favorite superhero. Hmm. Let's see. Favorite superhero. Got so many great superheroes. But I'm gonna say the Hulk. Okay. I just love this story. You know, a mild-mannered scientist gets exposed to gamma rays, turns into a raging monster. Monster. Just classic Jekyll and Hyde story, just with a twist. So I absolutely love that. So I guess the Hulk would be my favorite superhero for the moment. Well, no, not for the moment. Cause I was gonna say Superman, or Batman, but no. I mean, I love the movies and everything else, but I think the Hulk. I just love the story of it. And okay, well, the Hulk. Let's say the Hulk. Do I really want to say the Hulk? I'm trying to decide. The Hulk, 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 Hulk. I love the TV series. I love the comics. I love the. I just love the whole physical. The guy changing, Bruce Banner changing to the Hulk. I just love that. Okay. Okay. Now, will you eventually reveal your favorite film ever or top 10? I think I revealed my favorite film currently, which I think would be Batman Begins. Uh, my top 10. I think I might have done that in video. I'm not sure. I remember to go back, but I think I did. But I can do that again later if I. And if you have any superpower, what would it be and why? Good. That's a good question. Superhero power. I would say. Hmm. See, it'd be easy to say to be Superman, but that's he doesn't. He has several superpowers, so that's kind of hard. It's sort of like a cheat. But if I had a superpower, would it be and why? I guess it would be. I was gonna say super speed, but no. Or maybe invisibility. That'd be great. All the great things you can get away with. You're invisible. Or maybe just super strength. I think super strength would be great. So then that way nobody you could walk around fearless, and no matter what anybody do, they couldn't hurt you. You know, you're super strong. You could be invulnerable and everything else. So I guess that would be that. And best quality on a Blu-ray, in your opinion? Best quality on a Blu-ray, in my opinion. I guess that would be. I guess the Avatar. That one looks absolutely beautiful on Blu-ray. It's like it was designed for Blu-ray. So I guess it'll be that. Okay, now let's see more questions. Let's see. Do you believe in? Okay, from Minnie Joe Broccoli. Do you believe in Bigfoot or aliens? I don't believe in Bigfoot, although when I was younger, I think I did believe in Bigfoot. But I believe more in aliens because you kind of figure there's got to be somebody else in the universe. We can't be the only thing in the universe. So somewhere out there, in the galaxy far, far away, there has to be some kind of alien somewhere. Oh yeah, and let's see. Let's see. Another question. Okay. Okay. Jolly Crip Production asked a question. Classic Doctor Who. What's your opinion on it? To be honest, I haven't really watched Doctor Who. I never really been into it. Although I do like Torchwood and love Torchwood. Absolutely, one of my favorite. And I know that the character Jack Harkness came from Doctor Who universe, but I haven't. I can honestly say I haven't watched any Doctor Who. So maybe that's a British type of thing. Although I know that you have a lot of people in the States and Canada that absolutely love Doctor Who and all the different versions of them, but I just never got into it. Maybe if I see it, I'll get into it, but I haven't gotten into it. Second question: if a DVD Blu-ray was going to be deleted forever, which one would you choose to survive? Which one would you? Okay, Blu-ray slash DVD was going to be deleted forever. Which one would you choose to survive? I'd say Blu-ray because you could get so much more on a Blu-ray. The quality could be so much better. If that's the question you ask, if that's I'm interpreting your question right. If DVD, Blu-ray was a choice, please Farrell, which one would you choose to survive? I guess, like I said, Blu-ray because I think Blu-ray, you can get so much more on it on a Blu-ray. The quality is so much better. The quality and sound, so definitely Blu-ray. Okay, let's see. Now let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, what's the worst movie sequel you've ever seen? Hmm. Worst movie sequel I've ever seen. It has to be Police Academy 6. I think I discussed this in my other video. But the Police Academy 6 was so awful, I got up physically and walked out of the movie halfway through because it was just, I couldn't take it anymore. It was just that boring. And I think Steven Guttenberg, who was in the first couple of Police Academy movies, I think he was in the first 3 or 4, and then he left. And it was just absolutely, 6 was just beyond horrible. Okay, let's see. What's the first movie memory you have? I think my first movie memory, at least going to the cinema, would be I saw a double feature, Carrie and the Reincarnation of Emily Rose. That's quite a feature, and and now that I think about it, I was like a young preteen, and I went with my sisters to see that. And of course, I was just absolutely just, oh my God, those movies freaked me out. But I thoroughly enjoyed the experience of going. So that's my first movie memory I think I can remember. And what is my first horror film you ever seen? It has to be one of those. You know what I think? I think what it was Frankenstein versus the Wolfman. You know why I think it was? Because I think I saw it because my school, my public school, they used to do was they used to sell, not sell, they used to have movies that you could come like after hours, and like the movie school was over at 3, come back at 4, and they would show on an old projector, not an old projector, a projector. They would show horror movies, or classic classic Hollywood movies. And I remember, I think it was like a nickel too. You paid a nickel, and I got to see Frankenstein versus the Wolfman on a big screen. And I remember that. So I think that was the first horror movie that I saw. Okay, and initial thoughts about Blu-ray. My initial thoughts about Blu-ray was I thought it was a fad, and I thought they were way too high, and I thought there's no way I'm going to get them unless the prices come down. Of course, the prices did come down, and now I absolutely love Blu-ray. The quality of it's so much, so much better. The picture, audio, video, the whole thing. And let's see. My favorite book. I guess it would be, like I said, I did a video about James Patterson's novels. They have a, which I just happen to have one here. These are his novels about a detective, Alex Cross, and it's a series basically, and I absolutely love this series about Detective Alex Cross, who's like a super smart detective who lives in Washington, he's a widow who lives with his 3 kids actually, and his nana, and he gets all kinds of weird cases where he's, I think I forgot the nickname they call him, but he gets these weird cases that he solves, serial killing and all these weird stuff. But the books are so fantastic. James Patterson is an excellent novelist, and he makes this chapters are short, but they're detailed, and it's riveting, and you don't want to put the books down. So that would be my favorite series of books, the James Patterson Alex Cross novels. And I also heard that they're remaking one with Tyler Perry playing Alex Cross, which I thought was a horrible idea. But it is what it is. And I really wanted the guy from I forgot his name, the guy from The Wire and Luther, Aldous Alba, I think that's how you pronounce his name. But he's fantastic, and I heard initially that he was supposed to be Alex Cross, but I think a deal fell through, and they didn't pick him, which I think was so stupid, because I think he would have probably been the perfect Alex Cross. Okay, now, any movie you like to make? Any movie you would like to make? I would like to make a Justice League movie. That I would like to make. Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Flash, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, and Martian Manhunter. I would love to have for them to do a big screen version of the Justice League. Okay, I think that would be so cool to have done. And I know they were supposed to do it a couple of years ago, and then they even, I think, casted people, and then it got canceled, and that probably would have been a disaster. Okay, but I think if you get the right director and the right script, that could potentially be a great movie, and I would love to see that. I would love to make that if I could make that. Okay, the worst movie cliche, in my opinion, is the misunderstanding. When one party thinks he overhears, I think they do it on TV too. TV too, I think more. But one party hears one thing, and the other party doesn't. That the other party is saying, but they don't hear all of it. so they misinterpret it, and then all wackiness ensues until they come together and figure out what was really supposed to be meant to be said. That is the worst cliche, because they do it all the time. Okay, let's see, a couple of more questions. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's go through these questions. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Casey Jones asked a question. Let's see. He asked a bunch of questions. If you're going to lunch with the following three: a film director, an actor, writer, artist, they can be living or dead. Who would they be? What would you order for lunch? And which one do you stick with the check? I love that. Thank you, Casey. Lunch with the following three: film director, Alfred Hitchcock. That's easy. I would love to just to pick his brain about the movies that he made. Just fantastic. An actor. Let's see. I would like to. I would like to talk to I was gonna say Cary Grant, but no, not Cary Grant. Maybe Gregory Peck, because Gregory Peck has done some great parts, and I would love to pick his brain about old Hollywood and stuff and how it was and stuff. And an artist, not Picasso. What's the guy that did that cut his ear off? I can't remember his name. Not Kurt Russell. Kurt Douglas. Not Kurt Douglas either. Not Michael Douglas. Yeah, Kurt Douglas. I'm sorry. He played the guy in the movie Lust for Life, which I can't remember his name, who cut his ear off. And I remember seeing that. I love that movie. But he would be the one I would like to talk to. I mean, he has led such a tragic life. I would love to, to talk to him and stuff. Okay. Now, what would I order for lunch? I love pasta. Order a nice pasta. That would be good. And who would I stick with the check? Since Alfred Hitchcock has the most money, I would stick him with the check. Since he has the most money, I think, out of those three. So I would stick Hitchcock with the check. Okay. Would you automatically assume someone named Donna Chang was Asian? Of course. Would you still take their advice if they were not? I don't understand that question. But okay, should they even bother to make a Garfield movie without Lorenzo music? No. His voice, that guy has such a great, it was like his voice was made for Garfield. So I can't imagine him using anybody else. If you were a pro wrestler, what would your ring name be? The Devastator. The Devastator. I think that would be a good ring name. The Devastator. I devastate people. That's it. Okay. Now let's see. Who would win in a fight, Lemmy or God? That's hard. I think Lemmy has weight on God. But then God, created the heavens and earth, so I have to give it to God. If you could go back in time to stop any remake or sequel being made, which one would it be? I would go back in time and stop Batman and Robin from being made. I would get Val Kilmer back. I know a lot of people don't like Batman Forever, but I like Batman Forever. And I would go back in time and get Val Kilmer and let him star in Batman and Robin. And first of all, I would take the script that they had for Batman and Robin and burn it, okay, and rewrite a new script, okay. I would eliminate Bane from the movie, okay. Poison Ivy I would keep, but I would get rid of that silly backstory that they gave her. And Arnold Schwarzenegger can still be Mr. Actually, you know what? I always picture Patrick Stewart as Mr. Freeze. So maybe I would replace Arnold as Mr. Freeze and have Patrick Stewart be Mr. Freeze. He would be great. And I would keep the tragic backstory of his wife, because I think that's just a fantastic background for her character. Okay, so that would be the one that I would go back in time and stop. And okay, if we're going to recast from Justin to Kelly, who would you cast aside from Betty White? I know a lot of people dig Betty White and stuff, but I think she's getting to be a bit annoying. She's everywhere. Justin Kelly. Let's see. I'll take Kelly Ripa, who was just totally a total babe. Have her be the Kelly. And Justin, No, I wouldn't take Justin Bieber. No, that's too obvious. I take Justin Bertha, which is the guy. If you remember, The Hangover, he was the guy that got trapped on the roof. And then had a smaller part in the sequel. But I get him. That he would be the Justin, and Kelly Ripa would be the Kelly. Okay, there we go. Now name my favorite James Bond's actors in order of preference. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. In order of preference. Okay. Okay, it would be Sean Connery. Okay, he was the Sean Connery. I was gonna say he was the original, but actually he wasn't. I think David Niven and somebody else. I forgot the other guy. But anyway, Sean Connery would be the best in my order of preference. Would be Sean Connery, Daniel Craig, Timothy Dalton, believe it or not, and and Roger Moore, and then George Lazenby, the guy that played him and who didn't even appear to be a Bond. Okay, what is the larger number? The total number of steelbooks Chris Blue owns, or the circumference of Rosie O'Donnell's waistline? I think that's a close call, but I'm going to give it to Chris Blue because I think he's the steelbook king. And as big as Rosie is, I don't think she's that big. Okay. Okay. Now, great questions, Casey Jones. You're hilarious. And by the way, I love your entry into my contest. You and your wife. That was just fantastic. Thank you again for that. Let's see. Let's see. Question. Let's see if I can find a few more questions before we end this part. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Go through 5 more questions. Let's see. Let's see. Just see if I can find a few more questions. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. There you go. Let's see. A few more questions. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm vamping. I would have my kids entertain you for a minute. Let's see. Hold on. Let me have my kid while I'm looking for a question. Thank you, Sam. Now let's see. Another question. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I got some questions from Tyler Preston. He asked me what's my favorite monster movie. It's King Kong versus Godzilla. I love that. Love the battle stuff and the commentators commenting on how Godzilla has a small pea brain and King Kong has a normal sized brain. I always thought that was funny. But my favorite monster movie with monsters normal size would be The House of Frankenstein. Okay, I love that movie. You got all the classic monsters. You got Dracula, the Wolfman, Frankenstein monster, the Hunchback, and the Mad Doctor, isn't it? And it all takes place within like less than 90 minutes. Has great atmosphere. The monsters run amok. They don't interact with each other, which is very weird. Except, I guess you would say the Hunchback and Frankenstein monster interact with each other. But all the different monsters, they don't really interact with each other. Like Dracula's in one segment, Frankenstein and Monster and the Wolfman is in one segment, but they don't interact with each other. So that's kind of weird. But it all kind of works. Okay, let's see. Another question. Let's see. I think I'm going to answer. Let's see. Sorry to be vamping like this. Getting stuck on a question. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I know what it is. Horror Collectible Guy asked me if you had a convention, like get all the fellow YouTube movie, maybe it's movie, all the movie collectors together, where would it be and how would you organize it? That's a good question, actually. Thank you for that. I'd like to get everybody in Vegas. You know why Vegas? Because Vegas, they comp you for the food. They have so many free buffets because they want you to gamble. So the food part would be taken care of. Okay, if you gamble, you can have gambling there. If you didn't like gambling, they have so much other stuff you can do in Vegas. You can go on site. You can go on a tour of the Grand Canyon. Uh, you can go to I think the Boulder Dam. They take you out there, and they have theaters and stuff that you have IMAX out there. They have so many other things you can do just besides gambling out in Vegas. And Vegas, getting to Vegas, at least from the States part of view, I don't know how it is overseas, so maybe somebody else can speak to that. But relative, you get so many great deals to go to Vegas, where they pay for your hotel, the car, the hotel room, the travel, and even the car rental. I think some places do. They have such great deals on all the great hotels out in Vegas, so that would be a place where I would get all the wacky movie collectors together, because you can do so many other things when you're not meeting, discussing movies and showing clips and everything else and entertaining each other. Uh, and that's what I would do. I would have it in Vegas. Okay, that would be a great place to go. Like I said, you can get great deals. Like people overseas, I don't know, coming to Vegas, maybe you probably could get the same deal, because Vegas offers great deals, I think, all year round, because they want you to come. So I think that would be the place to organize a collection of all the moviegoers, all the movie lovers together. Okay, so I think 26 minutes, that should be enough for this video. I'll do another video tomorrow and answer more questions. Okay, Sam and Max, like I said, they'll be with me again, probably, more likely. So this is Trey Passer saying, so long and take care. And Sam, as usual, wants to get in the last word, so go ahead, Sam. Thank you, Sam.